bring up rookies when they're really nervous. Like if you listen to his mic checks with Huanfeng last year, he kind of put Flash Wolves on the map, leading them. He can be a jungler support in terms of if you look at how he played with Karsa, or he can be more of a lane-focused support like he was a little bit more with Huanfeng and Suning last year before he felt a little bit more comfortable in roaming. This is actually a really good meta for SwordArt as well, in my opinion, because he excels on some of the tanky initiators that we're already seeing pop up in the LPL and the LCK. So I'm really curious to see how he can bring all of these really positive to see SwordArt. I really hope he does well with this team. Like I said, I want to see if he focuses.
Last year's season, Zix, of course, will be at the helm in the coach.
Because with the TSM lineup and the revamp here, people were more looking at Lost to kind of play a versatile role rather than the main hard carry role, which PoE is going to fill.
So, we do get to see the Renekton up here in the top lane for 100 Thieves. You were talking about how powerful that is, synergizing with Taliyah, similar to the Renekton Elise that we've seen so much in the past, and they will lock that one in here for someday. That means Huhi will be playing the set on support there in the bottom lane, dealing with that Leona in a melee versus melee matchup. And TSM, oh no, someday! He tried to slice and dice over the wall, but he just hits his head on it instead. Spica shoved back by the seismic shove, and the first blood goes over to Diamante, but the fight is not over. TSM trying to find a return kill here, now stuck in a 2v2, but who's stuck with whom? Someday continuing to try to lead the charge here. Another slice ready to go. Dice will be able to follow up, and Someday grabs the third kill of the game, the second for 100 Thieves.
And Huni's not got a lot of space to work with, Flower. Both the Renekton and the Twisted Fate. Those are the point-and-click stuns that they want to set everything up with.
Oh, Huni's in some trouble here, trying to get himself away, but there comes the wall, and Huni will fall. Another kill for 100 Thieves.
Focused game plan is everything, Flowers. 100 Thieves, no. Either way, starting up this objective, either we get the free Rift Herald, or better yet, we get the fight. We've got flashes available on our initiators with the stuns. We can easily take them down with the early game orientation. That being said, you know what? We'll take the Rift Herald and just pick somebody off afterwards. Twisted Fate to Leah combination takes them down. There's the two turret plates. And Orianna already roaming up to look to counter here for TSM. So 100 Thieves have to be quick about this. There's Orianna on the way, Power of Evil.
This could be big here for Power of Evil, getting something to get himself back into this game a little.
Force TSM to slowly lose out on value and then close the trap. Get your pickoffs with your Taliyah Twisted Fate combination. Even Kaisa is in position to be able to follow up on any sort of picks. Gale Force is done now, so he's got huge execution damage. TSM are going to quickly take this Rift Herald. As pointed out, though, the side lanes are both pushing in on them, and 100 Thieves trying to force them to lose out.
When you're down over 5,000 gold at 16 minutes, being able to acquire a neutral objective is actually incredibly good, as Someday and Closer go after Huni yet again. And the little Yordle barely...
Very scary move here.
Oh, SwordArt stuck in a bad spot, flashes away from the seismic shove. Good solar flare coming down to Monte at 1/4 HP. He's still taking damage from the Xayah as well as they back away, but look at the damage on Spica. Closer's the one taking the kill credit, but it was a team effort to take him down. Remember, Huni has no flash any longer. FBI is already right on top of him. Double kill over to Closer. And replay here of what happened as SwordArt face check this brush.
Okay, so round one, Diamante uses the Proto Belt, doesn't get the gold card onto Spica because of a good dash back into the brush with the control ward, and so they have to retreat after using it on SwordArt. But then, gold card number 2, right around the corner there, Spica steps up, and this time they find the kill onto the Graves.
Fate alone's not going to kill Graves from this point. Huhi coming around from behind here, dive going through. It's lost in SwordArt. Now might be in a bad spot, but the counterattack's coming out. SwordArt lost. We're going to deal with Huhi here, but the turret has already fallen. Oh no, Huni, what are you doing, buddy? That is not the kind of place you want to be. That teleport might as well have been a gift basket wrapped up with a bow addressed to 100 Thieves. FBI running himself away now. Spica looks to kill, but collateral damage going to be sidestepped. Counterattack coming through, and FBI is knocking on Power of Evil's door. Look at the damage, the team fighting in the precision from 100 Thieves. Double kill for FBI.
Oh my god, those moves from FBI. Dodges out, then re-engages for the kill. I love this killer instinct. Love this killer attitude from him. He's always looking for those big plays. Now, with the extra kill onto TSM here, can 100 Thieves get the Baron? Someday does not want to go 2v1. He's just trying to keep track of the 2 TSM members, just trying to mark Spica, make sure there's no chance of a steal for 100 Thieves. And this game just continues to go along there.
Cannot play this game at all, choking them out of Summoner's Rift. All 3 inhibitors now down, double super minions rolling in from every lane. You expect 100 Thieves to probably just go for the end right here. One of those Nexus turrets is already about to fall. Here's your engage coming through from Huhi. Might be in a bit of a bad spot here. Closer in the stasis. SwordArt getting himself away. First Nexus turret already fallen. Second Nexus turret getting hit with a Demolish proc, and now that one's out of the picture too. Demonte running away from Lost. Needs a little bit more damage to find the kill. Won't be able to get it thanks to the stasis from Demonte. Good lord, he walked away with 10 health. That Q from the Gnar nearly finishing him off, but it just is not enough. It was never enough the whole game for TSM, and 100 Thieves make this look easy in the first game of 2021.
100 Thieves with Someday and the Golden Guardian pack coming in, firing on all cylinders. And my favorite part about this match is that they're not afraid to run one of these types of strategies. We have had so many teams that have been afraid to run strategies that can fall apart when split pushing, when trying to play the entire map, when looking for very necessary early plays. And yet, 100 Thieves very happy to do that, and they actually backed it up. So really well done by them. Aggressive play, nice game plan, and that's going to get you the first dub. 100 Thieves, they won first strike. They also won first game of the lockout tournament.
They struck first, and damn, did they look good doing it. That gold lead of like 9,000 at before.